Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. I want to thank every single one of you that have been always commenting beautiful messages, uplifting words. Thank you so much. God bless you and your family on every sense of the word. So, for the most part, I use 4-ply 100% cotton thread. These are similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. My thread is a little bit thinner. These are 100 grams a ball, equivalent to 325 yards. Most of the time, 2.75 hook, a small scissors, of course, and a small hook to also tie in loose ends. I want to mention to you that I do have a private crochet group. You're more than welcome to join as long as you have a profile pic. Also a Facebook page that you can follow me, and Instagram and TikTok. All of these links will be listed below the video inside of the description box. There's also a 2-minute video showing you how to zoom in the videos. Any channel, of course. And you can see the stitch better. You could also slow down the video by slowing down the speed of the video. All of these things are in that video I created for you guys to help. Most of you don't know how to do that. You can just go into the link in the description box, click there and go through a 2-minute time. It will help you tremendously. I don't write patterns as much as I don't read them. I create most of my stuff on my own design. Sometimes I'll grab certain patterns of mine and mix stitches together and create a pattern for you guys. Okay, so thank you so much. If you have not subscribed and you like the channel, please do subscribe. You know, all of these things are free. All you have to do is hit that subscription button and also the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. I hope I'm not forgetting anything else. So normally I always have a little video at the end with the pattern on top of my kitchen table, so you guys can see what it looks like once it's created and completed. Please always watch the video ahead of time, a little bit further before you create anything. Sometimes mistakes are done. I'm far from being perfect and probably will never be. So we can fix the problem on the spot without taking it down. You could always pause the video, turn your closed caption on, your CC, pause, take notes if you need to, or just pause and look at your stitch as I show you the next row and so on and so forth, and see if you match up to the same thing. I know sometimes I could be a fast crocheter, and I apologize for that. It's just a bad habit of mine for so many years that I've been doing this. I've been trying really hard to improve myself of slowing down the videos. Hopefully it's working out. Okay, so I send you much love, peace, and blessings to every single one of you. Thank you so much again. Let's get started. Okay, everyone. So I had created, designed this beautiful table runner yesterday. And today I'm going to create, or at least attempt to create, a round one. I'll probably use a much smaller flower to decorate the round one. Hopefully I can get it with God's willing, of course, all through him in the Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord. And I hope you guys enjoy it. This is a beautiful runner. It's perfect for a table or a counter, an entrance desk, or buffet, or whatever the case may be. So I'll be using, of course, the salmon orange and the grays and the off-white. 2.75 hook, and of course pair of scissors and a small one to tuck in loose ends. These are 8mm beads. There's the leaves, which I will leave also the link to this tutorial below once I've complete the round one. So if you guys are interested to create it as sets, many of you do because you sell them and that's how you're making your living. So I try to help people as much as I can, and I gain nothing from it except blessings, blessings, and blessings, and being blessed to bless others with my creativity. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to do the magic circle. Now, for some of you that can't do it, you can do a 5 to 6 chain depending upon your tension. So I'm coming in with a single and 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm going to continue to do 12 more. So I'll have a total of 13 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end. I've done my 13 double crochets. I'm coming in that second chain. So I had done a single and 2 chain and 1 up. I'm going to come and grab my thread on the next stitch from the back just because I don't want to leave a mark going up. So I'm bringing that back there and then coming back in the same stitch, stretching my thread and doing single and stretching again and 1 chain, coming back in again, doing another double crochet. So I'm having an increase on the same stitch into the next one, 1 alone, into the next one, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. We're going to proceed that way all the way around the same way, 2 together in the next stitch, 1 alone, in the next one, 2 together. This is row 2. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end with 1 double crochet on the same space where we have started with the 2 together. Okay. So now I'm going to pull my thread a bit. I'm going to come on that first double crochet we did with that single on that 1 chain, and I'm going to pull my thread to the back. I'm going to come back in that same stitch, and I'm going to stretch my thread and do a single, stretch again, and 1 chain. Another double crochet on the same stitch. Now, this row 3, we're going to do an increase of 2 double crochet per stitch. Okay? So on each stitch, 2 double crochet. And I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So on this row 3, see if I can explain myself well. I need to have amounts of 4 for the next row. So I've increased 2 more on the same stitch. So that means I have 4 on 1 stitch, if that makes sense to you, okay? And that gives me a total of, so I have 44 double crochets. I'm going to come on that first double crochet, but I'm coming in the center to close that last one. So I'm not grabbing the normal going in the 2 chain. I'm grabbing in the middle of it. Okay, I'm going to come back in the same stitch. Of course, my stitch is always so tight. Stretch your thread, single 1 chain, into the next stitch, double crochet, into the next one, double crochet. So now I have 3 double crochets. I'm going to do 1 chain. Let's see if I can work with 1 chain. Skip a stitch, go into the next. Oops. Sorry, people. Don't skip anything yet. No 1 chain at all. I'm going to come into the double crochet just before my first double crochet with the sideways double crochet, like that. I'm going to do 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, and do 1 double crochet per stitch. So 3, we're building groups of 3 double crochet. Where I've skipped that one, I'm coming back in and doing a sideways double crochet, 1 chain space, skip a stitch, and create your group of 3 double crochet. Remembering I'm creating this as I'm going, so sometimes I will have to take maybe a stitch or 2 down in order to get it properly. That's why it's important to look ahead of the video. Skip a stitch into the next one. 1, 2, and 3 double crochet groups. Come into the back one that you skipped, sideways double crochet. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. Okay, everyone, so I've done my last one. I'm going to do my 1 chain, and I'm going to come in that very first double crochet we did, which is that 1 chain, but I don't want to grab only 1 loop. I want to make sure that I grab 2 loops, and sometimes I have to use a smaller hook just to make sure that I grab those 2 loops, because my tension is always so tight. And close in with slip stitch. So this is row 4. Now this row 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do single and 1 chain. So I came back in the same stitch, 1 per stitch, where we have the 4 double crochets, because in reality this side one is the 4th one. Okay, so 4 double crochets. I'm going to come where I have that 1 chain space with 1 double crochet, and then continue again with 4 double crochets inside of the chain stitch, 1 double crochet, and we're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. Okay, everybody, so I finished row 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Close in with slip stitch. I'm going to come back in the same one, stretch my thread, single, 1 chain into the next stitch with double crochet. So I'm creating those groups of 3 double crochet again, coming in the back one, doing the sideways double crochet, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, 1, 2, and 3. Again, coming in that back double crochet, the one we skipped, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, 1, 2, and 3. And basically my intention here is to create a row of double crochets and a row of these motifs, exactly how we have it on the pattern. Now I might have to add some double crochets. We don't want it to be bleeding. So I'll see on the next row what I need to add, if I need to add any at all. Okay, so this is row 6. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, so on my last one, I added 2 double crochet on the first double crochet because I wouldn't have enough. I'd be missing 1, so that's no problem. Doing my 1 chain stitch and closing it in. So it bends a bit, but that's okay because it gets fixed on the next rows. So coming in again, I'm doing single 1 chain. So we're doing those 4 double crochets again. The only difference is this time on 1 chain space, we're doing 2 double crochets. Okay, so coming into that 1 chain, this is row 7, I believe, 2 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 per stitch. Now, even if we have to fix it at the end, if we're missing or we have too much, we'll figure it out. It's not going to change anything on the pattern anyway. Okay, so 2 double crochet in 1 chain stitch and then 1 per stitch, row 7. Everyone, so finished row 7, closed in with slip stitch, coming back in, doing my single, my 1 chain. So that's my first double crochet. Again, creating those 3 groups, coming back in the back one, 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, create the group. So it's just a repeat now of the motifs, the groups of 3. Okay, I have to skip one. I didn't skip one here. So coming back to the one we skipped, 1 chain, skip a stitch, and to the next one. Okay. Okay, everyone. So finished row 8, going into row 9. Single, my 1 chain. So again, we're going to do double crochet per stitch. The only difference is we're going to alternate on that 1 chain space, okay? So we're going to do here 2 double crochet. On the next one, we're going to do 3, and then 2 double crochet, and then the next one, 3. Okay, so we've done an increase on that 1 chain, 2 double crochet. Now I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 per stitch. On the next one, we're going to do 2 double crochet, increase on that 1 chain space. We don't want the pattern to fold. So 2 double crochet. On the next one, 3. We're going to alternate like that all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished row 9, going to row 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're just going to do the groups of 3, coming back in, stretching my thread, single 1 chain, going into the next one, 1 double crochet per stitch, coming on that back stitch, 1 chain, skip a space, and to the next one. That's all we're going to do all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, so going into row 11, I'm only going to do single crochets, 1 per stitch. Where we have that 1 chain space, we're going to do 1 single stitch, 1 per stitch. And then I'm cutting my thread and I'm going to come in with my green. I'm going to leave it this size because we still have the edging to do, and it's going to take, it's going to be a little bit longer. Now, wanting to have this bigger, then you would have to continue again with the double crochets. And if you find that it's pleating too much, then instead of doing 3, you just do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and all the way around, and you can continue on the increase. Okay, so you can alternate 1 row of 2s, and then the next time that you do it, 3, 2, 3, 2, and that's how you can increase it to go bigger. Okay, so singles, 1 per stitch and 1 inside of the chain space. Okay, everyone, going into row 12 with the mixed green. So I'm coming in anywhere and doing singles, 9 singles, 1 per stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th single. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're doing 9, skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, going into the 5th with 5 chain. I'll meet you at the end. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I pretty much finished my row. On my last one, I have 6. And so my 7th would be the first single I did, which is no problem either. 1 extra. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've cut my thread because I want to have enough to continue the next row. So coming in with this, it's almost the same color as what I have there on the mix. So I'm even if you're doing the same color, just do a slip stitch to the 3rd single. And now we're going to do 5 singles. Okay. So I have 4 and 5. So we're not working the first 2 nor the last 2. Coming in directly into that 5 chain with 10 double crochets. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So again, we're going to skip the first 2, 1, 2, come into the 3rd, and do your 5 singles. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished with the green, coming in with my orange, salmon, so we're going to be doing from the back to the front to the back. Actually, before we even do that, sorry, it's best that we do our single here. So 1, 2, on the 3rd one, single. Now we're going to do from the back to the front to the back. We're doing a double crochet on the first one and on the last one. Okay, all of the other ones are triple. 1 chain space, turn twice on your hook, back post triple, 1 chain. Again, so we're doing 1 per each. That means you should have your 10, 8 triples and 2 double crochet, the first one and the last one. My light keeps flicking. It's just weird like that. Okay, so 1 chain space, doing the triple, 1 chain, my last triple. So I have 8 triples, 1 chain, and my last one double crochet. Okay. Now, skipping 1, 2, coming into the third, doing a single, and then again, double crochet on the first one, and repeat everything as we just finished doing. So double crochet on the first and on the last one, and 8 triples. Come directly into the third single with a single, and go directly again with double crochet into the first. Back posts on all of them, all 10. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've closed in on my first single that I've done. I'm going to cut my thread, tuck in my loose ends, and I'm going to come in with the off-white. So coming in with the off-white, I'm going to come on that first space of 1 chain between the double and the triple crochet. 1 with a single, 2, 3 chain. Coming back in the next space, single, 1, 2, 3 chain. Into the next one, single, 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, single. So we'll be doing this to all the motifs. And into my last one. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coming directly into the next motif with single, no chain space, and proceed the same way with your 3 chains, your single, 1, 2, 3, and again. We're going to do that all the way around. So on your last one, you go directly into the first one. And then cut your thread, and I'm going to come in with the orange, which will be the last row. Okay, everyone, coming back in with my salmon color. Now this row will be all about peacocks. It's a beautiful small little doily. Like I said, you can keep increasing even from the start here. You can do a few more rows of that before you even go into the side stitch. And when you finish up, you can do a few more rows of the double crochet as the last row here after the side stitch. I mean, there's so many ways to increase on this pattern, right? Okay, so I'm coming in on the first space of the motif. 1, 2, 3, came in with a single and doing my peacock, and then into the next space. 1, 2, 3 again. So 3 chain and peacock into the next space. Single, 1, 2, 3, and peacock. Now I have 3 peacocks. On my fourth one, I'm doing a 6 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and closing in the 6 chain with slip stitch and not a single, okay? And then coming back in the same stitch with a single. Next space, single, chain 3, peacock, single, chain 3, peacock, and I'm closing in with singles, okay? And then single, 1, 2, 3, peacock, and into my last one, I am not doing any peacock. So you have 3 on one side and 3 on the other side, and the middle one is a 6 chain. Again, coming directly into the next motive, single, chain 3, picot into the next one, single, chain 3, again picot, 1, 2, 3, of course single, 3 chain, so it's just a repeat now. Now I've done my 3 picots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and closing in with slip stitch, coming back in, single. Now it's just a repeat. Now obviously this doily is very small to be putting big flowers, so obviously I'm not going to put big flowers, but I'm going to try to see if I have my little daisies around to give you an example. So you guys, so I have a daisy of 5 and I have one of 6. Now obviously I could have, because it looks pretty, but it won't match my table runner. So I'm going to use the orange because I have not finished yet. I cannot create the daisies to put on. So I'm going to put like a white, and then let's say the orange, and then probably another white. So I'll have like 3 of them. I'm not even going to put any leaves because it's a small pattern. We don't need to overdo it on the pattern. I think 3 of them is good enough. Or if I was to do leaves, then I would only do 2, 1 off white, 1 orange, and put a little leaf on each side. I think that would look perfect also. But I'll see once I am done. And obviously you've probably seen already by the picture what it looks like, and now you're listening to the explanation. But anyway, this is how it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Created as I went, wasn't sure how I was going to maneuver the side double crochet, but managed to. Now another thing is block your pattern before you glue or stitch your flowers in, or you don't have to, you can leave it like that too, it's up to you. Once it's blocked, it stretches out more, so that gives you more a thing of where you're going to place them. Okay, specifically I would just place them here where they have the 9 double crochets, and then take it from there, or get very close if you're doing 2, and then another one right beside it. We don't want to cover too much of the effect there, but we don't want to bring it down. We want to place something nice to decorate on top. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. God bless you. Stay safe, and please subscribe if you haven't. Give a thumbs up. It's extremely important. I'll leave the links below to the runner, and at the runner I'll leave the link to this one. So, and also leave the link to the daisies if you're interested in creating them. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless. Bye-bye.